Y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is about 12:36 a.m. December 23rd, a couple of days before Christmas. Okay, y'all know that I sell houses. The life of a real estate agent, it can be rough. And there has been so many times that I just wanted to leave real estate. I was like, I'm tired of this, deals, they can go well, they can fall apart. And we real estate agents work on commission. If we don't close the deal, we don't get paid. And if you're a full-time agent and, if you're a single person, you're taking care of your house, you got kids, and a deal falls apart, that can be devastating. That alone will make you want to go get a job when your deals fall apart. But on the flip side of that, I'm going to say like my accountant told me, do you want to go back to the plantation? When she said that to me, my mouth was open. I was like, I can't believe she said, I say the plantation. But that was a good analogy. When you have gotten a taste of working for yourself, you're your own boss, or you're put in a position where you might have to go back to corporate, go back into the workforce, that alone is a blow. But I have been in a situation where I was like, you know what? I'm tired of real estate. I'm going to go get me a job. And when I get burnt out on real estate, this is what I do. I go substitute teach. I can pick my days, even if I do 1 or 2 days, and I'm giving back to society because I love to teach. And who more than teach is our young minds? Because a lot of people don't even want to go into the schools, let alone teach. But anyway, let me get back to the reason why I came on here today. My deal fell apart. My real estate deal fell apart. I represent the seller. Beautiful home, beautiful home. Here is a picture of the home. I've been advertising it all week saying back on the market. Beautiful home. Perfect buyer. Single mom. She's a nurse, got a couple of kids. I am here to warn buyers. If you are purchasing a home, some of these new constructions, especially when they're revitalizing areas, some of them have income restrictions on them. Or if you're getting grant money from a city or the county, you have to be careful and make sure that you are within those income guidelines. Now, what happened was this young lady tax returns were fine for the previous 2 years. She was within the guideline. However, the problem came because this year made it up in her mind, I'm going to get me a house. I'm going to get me and my babies a house. So what did she do? She started working overtime. Now, her intentions were good. She wanted to make sure she had her down payment money just in case, there was no grant money. As you know, grant money is a first come, first served basis. Okay. So usually in the city, it runs out fast. There's no city money, but there's might be MHDC money. Some lenders, they have grant money. However, some of them may have income restrictions, and that's where you have to be careful. So, first of all, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell. I have been asking for this paperwork from the city of St. Louis when I first got the listing because I'm familiar with these types of programs. And I'm so tired of hearing we're short-staffed. We don't have the manpower. We don't. I'm tired of hearing that because had I gotten that paperwork because I asked for it prior to me putting it on the market. So I still didn't get it. Then, so when we went in contract, I'm blowing phones up. I need this paperwork. I need this paperwork. I need this paperwork. We are dealing with contract law, people. And contract law is golden per that contract. That contract is going to state how many days you have to do all of your inspection. And unless the seller gives you an extension, you have to meet those deadlines. Now, one thing that I do have a problem with is that the loan officer said to us that based on the information that I have, she meets the income guideline. He said, oh, I've dealt with programs like this before and I'm confident. I said, are you sure? Because this buyer is getting ready to proceed with her inspection. So we're still on the city of St. Louis. Hey, give me the paperwork. Give me the paperwork. Give me the paperwork. We didn't get that paperwork until the week prior to close. Actually, it was the week we had to extend close. But however, it was at the 11th hour. Asked for, some updated check stuff. And then that's where the bomb blew up. The deal blew up. Although her income tax returns were fine for the guidelines, they also want to see your check stubs where they're going to be paying attention to that year to date because quite naturally they cannot, your tax returns haven't been filed. So they have to look at that year to date to make sure that and guesstimate, okay, for the next couple of months, based on our calculations, bam, she will or she will not be within that income guideline. So based on those check stubs, and that overtime that she worked just to make sure she had money for her down payment and closing costs. You can usually guess about 5% of the loan amount to give you an idea of what your closing costs are going to be. But you also have to look at escrows, like your homeowner's insurance, because that has to be paid up front to set up your escrow account. So I am just so pissed because, look, this woman completed all her inspection. Everything was going pretty smoothly. And this can happen on real estate deals. Everything can be going smooth and right before close and pooh, and everything can blow up in our face. And I can tell you now, I was on the left side of the bed with a cup of coffee and the remote control. Yes, I was. Like I said, I love real estate. But the ups and downs I got some horror stories that I can tell y'all about some real estate, in which that's what I'm doing now on my new platform because I want people to know. I'm getting ready to kick the door open. It's not really spoken. Us realtors, we talk about it amongst ourselves. We try to educate our buyers or whatever, but I want to educate on a mass level. The do's and don'ts of real estate, finances, credit, estate planning, especially estate planning. Because many of us Americans, and especially my Black people, we don't have our estates in order. And I wrote it in my book, Get a Hold of Your Darn Finances. That's why I created the book. Because a lot of us weren't taught about money. Weren't taught about credit, wasn't taught about investing, estate planning. All of those elements are involved when you are purchasing a home. Because one day you're going to pass away. You are not going to live forever. But anyway, that's another subject, y'all. So my goal in 2025 is to bust this out of the water. All the secrets, all the hush hush. No, we need to educate and educate properly. This is my mission. This is my assignment. And I am taking it very, very seriously because we need to wake up, America, especially my Black people. Let's wake up. We got to do this. But back to the house. So anyway, I've been messed up all week. I'm not going to get my commission check, and it's right before Christmas. Oh, yay. The person that I'm most sorry for, that woman and her 2 children. They picked out their bedroom, and everybody is thinking that they are getting ready to move into their own home. I wouldn't even want to explain that to my kids. I know you have to, but dang, that's a conversation I wouldn't even want to have. All because this woman was trying her best single mom, trying her best, giving it her all, doing what she has to do, just her. Take care of her baby and make it so bad. From what I hear, that she did not really work overtime before because she got a teenage daughter. So you got to keep an eye on teenage daughters. You know what? She's taking that risk. She's doing this for her family. Oh my God. I'm crushed. I ain't gonna lie. If I gotta lie, I ain't gonna say it. I'm missing my commission check right before Christmas too. But I'm more sad for her. So you know what? Like I said, I'm tired of hearing from our government officials. We're short-staffed. We don't have the manpower. Well, you know what? You're getting government funds, right? You just got ARPA money, right? Why come y'all not hiring people down there? Because this is downtown. This is the city of St. Louis. If we have a problem with gun violence and all of this, why come we're not hiring more policemen and giving them comparable salaries to stay? I think where you messed up is that you lifted the occupancy restriction for city workers, especially those police, because at least we had a policeman almost in every neighborhood, 2 and 3 of them in a neighborhood. In my opinion, y'all need to bring that restriction back. Then again, you know what? Then again, it might not work. It might backfire because they probably jump ship for real then. But anyway, I just thought I would come on here, for women, for hardworking people. So anyway, y'all, that's all I wanted to come on here and talk about. So anyway, this property is back on the market. This is 3630 Garfield Avenue. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful home. Totally rehab from the hooter to the cooter, from the top to the bottom. I mean, everything. New roof, new sewer line, new everything. And it's back on the market for $155,000. It is income restricted. I have the restrictions in the MLS for your agents. Everything's been done. All the inspections, all of the city inspection, occupancy, FHA appraisal is completed. And everything is completed. So look at this house. Call your agent. You got a second chance. Get in this house, and I guarantee you're going to write a contract. It's beautiful. My heart goes out to the young lady because this one is close to my heart. We got to do better. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.